Thank you, boo. You look pretty too. Look at you all hot
Ooh,
up in Tampa.
yeah,
Honey,
girl,
please.
outdoors. We
You
got
gotta
nice
give the shoulders. She said,
we have a nice temperature here. You can't wear no clothes in Tampa. It's all
Apparently, you can't
moist.
wear too many clothes in Chicago either. It's damn near hot outside. I walked home from the gym today. Anyway,
And
we are live. Hello and welcome to the Black Witch Chronicles. This is our second video. Um, we're no longer in the birthing stage of this process of giving you amazing witchery. Um, we have birthed the baby. The baby is out. The information is out there. People are giving us amazing feedback. And you're here today with Lakeisha Harris of Sojourner's Healing Room and Chicago Women's Health Center. And Dr. G Love, introduce yourself, baby.
hey there, everybody. What's happening? Dr. G Love here in the house. Um, Thank you for your comments. And Black Witch Chronicles is on. So I want to immediately say the first comment that I received was a question about why use the word witch when it has so many different connotations and meanings. So why the Black Witch Chronicles? So I said, okay, that's a great question to ask right up front. So that's today's topic. Keisha, you
Yes.
start if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all. Um, First of all, I feel like um, there is such a legacy and beautiful history of being a black witch. Let's start with that legacy and history. Dr. G Love often says that, the witch hunts were successful, and they were, at having us suppress a beautiful history, a powerful history of black women and male and female, and trans healers in our community. Um, so they were successful in getting us to believe that we no longer have our power. And the reclaiming of the word witch and using that word, we know it's loaded, um, but there's also power in reclaiming our healing heritage. That's what I have to say about it. I mean, I have more, but I'll stop there.
Well, that's beautiful. I can dig it. You know, the thing is, for me, it's the whole entire divine feminine.
Mm-hmm.
I speak English. I speak a colonial language, so I'm sure I would use a different word. But for me, the resonance of the word witch is just right. That to me
Mm-hmm.
is, in terms of what I get to pick around from in these colonial languages that I know how to say witch in, that's in my family and home. I would say witch or I say bruja. And that's when I feel a
Mm-hmm.
good resonance that feels to me authentic. Because there is an edge of, dealing with that pushback for a lifetime. You know, um, it takes a lot of grace to be a witch. It really does. Because there's, consistent pushback. And I feel like, with being queer, prismatic, kaleidoscopic, with being a woman, with being real indigo, with being just naturally into the planet, doing my thing how I want to do it all the time. Um, my whole life has had to have a lot of pushback because of that. So I've become good at code switching. I'm a master code switcher. I'm like a little trickster in there. It doesn't matter. So I said, look, the Black Witch Chronicles, that's like me doing my thing, how I exactly feel like doing it. And I can
Mm-hmm.
just chill out and get the information flowing and also, really vibrate with you. So for me, that's just resonates, and it tickles me. The Black Witch Chronicles.
Don't it tickle you? Because so many of us have an issue with the ownership of the word witch, and specifically black witches. Um, we have mama healers. that took a lot of shit for owning up to that word. And for us to, in this generation, where we are starting to pass off the tradition to our youth and younger people, we need to own up to that word as well and hold that tradition. And not just the tradition, but the future, the evolution of what it means to be a witch and a healer, what it means to um, carry sacred herbs, to plant them, to make the tinctures, to be the midwife, to hold sacred space for birth and death, to have ownership of situational knowledge as well as ivory tower knowledge, to own power over our own bodies, over our own minds, to expand that thinking, to go a little bit further than what you know presently and imagine a different world. All of that is witchcraft. All of that got women burned at the stake. All of that got women hanged and lynched. And I'm holding that tradition of standing in your power regardless to what may happen to you.
Beautiful. Yeah. And how about talking to the animals and having your familiars, being
Mm,
aware of your animal totems, being in communion with your web of the planet, knowing that you are Mother Earth herself. Not just you, the individual, but just you. We are Mother Earth. This is the Earth. And really being able to, therefore, communicate with those plant relatives and those animal relatives, and to know that this, it's not even about having land anymore. It's like the true divine feminine expression of self. I think that's why so many women in this society feel like they're out of sorts or crawling out of their skin. We got too much energy. Everybody's telling us chill, chill, simmer, 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 because take this pill. Smoke this. Because I want to be the whole planet at the same time. And instead, there are these tiny little, this witch huntery is just boxed us in so tight. It makes me crazy. I'm more like moving for that truth of the planet at this point. I can't
right,
stop myself. I've been, like I said, code switching and playing these little games to make other people feel comfortable for my whole
right,
life. You know what I'm saying?
right,
That's a long
right,
time.
right.
I'm older
Code
than
switching and playing
Jesus.
these motherfucking games.
You
Code
know?
switching all the time. That's a
Yeah.
lot. That's a lot on the mind of the black woman. When for how long we've been wanting to come out as witches, how long we've been wanting to come out as our true beings, our true manifestation of ourselves, our inner light workers, healers, and um, and also forces to be reckoned with. We can be, as witches, we can be very nice and calming and soothing and healing. And for what it's worth, if you get on our bad side, you continue to do the shit that you do to our community. You continue to do the shit that you do to the earth and the planet. We're going to come after your ass. Bottom line. That's what I got to say about it.